Hello, it is UberChic Beauty plate release day, and that is always a happy day in my household. So I'm excited today because we're going to be talking about collection 9. All right, so let's jump right in and take a look at these images. This plate 901 has a bit of a summer tropical feel, so there's some summer fruits and some tropical flowers and all that kind of stuff. Up here we've got a little bit of texture. This looks like little bows. Notice that the bows go the other way. I try to point out to you like images that go well together so you can mix and match. These two would definitely complement one another. You can keep this one turned on the side or rotate it or however you want to do, but those patterns are definitely complementary. One of the things I love about the UberChic plates is that she always gives you these little images that match the full nail images. So that's great for mix and match design. It's great just like if you're looking at this down here and you really want, you're like, wow, I wish I could get one of those pineapples. Well, you can pick it out. It takes a little bit, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but you don't have to bother because you've got one right there. So here we've got a popsicle that goes with these popsicles, and I just adore that. I think that's so cute. And then this little pineapple here that goes with these pineapples. This is spirograph. This looks like spirograph to me. I used to spirograph for hours. The idea of being able to have spirograph on my nails is really, really cool. Look at this pattern. Like this could do almost a French manicure thing across your nail, like with this as the French manicure, and that is the main part, and then this as your the half moon. And if your nails are a little bit shorter, like my nails on this hand are a little bit shorter, you can still get that half moon effect in the other. With this is your kind of French portion and that is your half moon. So you've got this beautiful design potential built right in there. And then of course you can mix and match with that one. I love the little sandals here, and then of course the little matching sandals there. I also want to point out that on the little bitty icons plate, the mini that she just has, that there's also some very summery images on there that would mix and match very well with this plate, so take a look at that one. Some cherries, and that of course goes with this cherry image here, and an ice cream cone, which is going to match this image down here. Alright, so there's the pineapples, and we've got some cute little chevrons. Now, okay, take a look at this. On the surface of this looks like circles, right? It could also be a bundle of grapes, really up close. But if you stamp this like in black over red or silver over red, it could be cherries, and it could go with that. And you could do a cool mix and match where you've got like an accent nail, or like this is your accent nail and the rest are like that. And you've got this little, if you want to just throw this on one, and so you could do Skittles. And that's one of the cool things about what she does, because she oftentimes will give you an inset of the same image, or like two similar, very similar images but from different angles, and that makes it really easy to do accent nails or to do Skittle Manis. So if you're afraid of Skittle Manis, intimidated by them, I know some people are, she sets up these images so that you can just bust out a stamped Skittle Mani in no time flat without really even having to think about it. So awesome. We got some geometrics here, which I love, some oranges, and a strawberry to go with these strawberries over here. Don't forget, like what you're seeing through here, the strawberries are going to be your background polish. Your stamping polish is going to be where this lighter color is. So this is a great opportunity to showcase like that gorgeous red hollow that you have. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking right now of the Zoya hollows from a little while back with not the linear ones, but the scattered ones, and the little white scattered hollow would look like the seeds. How awesome would that be? Summer lovin', if you're a grease fan, or just because. Little ice cream cones, which you could lead light or go in and with reverse stamping or decal and color those in different colors, or just a beautiful pink polish and then stamp in white over it, and boom, gorgeous Mani, super easy. Okay, here's what I love about this. Easiest watermelon nails ever. Alright, so you've got your nail, you've got it done in pink, right? Let's say a gorgeous pink hollow, and then put like black stamping polish here and then a stripe of green stamping polish here. I would scrape this way to minimize the color interference from the one to the other, and then just like stamp it on. You could do it this way, you could do it that way to get the edge of the watermelon slice right at the moon of your nail if you have square nails like me and you're afraid that it won't cover. And then boom, beautiful watercolor nails, super easy. Two watermelon ones here with your little slices, and then your little your wedges and your slices. And you can even use that for pizza if you wanted to, depending on how you colored it. And again, both of these you can show your beautiful pink hollow or whatever color hollow underneath, because these are going to let your base polish shine through. Here we go. I Was Made for Summer, little flamingo that goes with this one. I'm not a big fan of flamingos, but I really like this image. And I think it's because of the pattern that the flamingos form. It's pretty even if it weren't flamingos, like if they were just shapes. So I really, really like this. And I could see this, how cute would this be, like with white polish and pink stamped over it, or pink and white stamped over it, or, you know, there's nothing that says your flamingos have to be pink, right? Even you can stamp it in red, you can stamp them in blue, you know, have at it. Okay, and here you've got your orange to go with your oranges up here, your watermelon to go with your watermelons over here. So all kinds of watermelon stuff you can do. And before I get to the tropical stuff, beautiful detailed flower. And then an inset, so if you want to pull this out on an accent nail and have these on you know, your other nails, you can play around with that any way you want to. Okay, so here's what I want to talk about. I want to use this as an example for a great Skittle Mani. So like you could stamp this on 2 of your nails, this on 2 of your nails, and then have that as your accent nail. Or this on 2 of your nails, this on 2 accent nails, and have that on 1. So all right there, you've got some greens. You could do these and some color these in some beautiful pinks, or stamp it all in black over some sponged, you know, like pink green gradient. And you've got these beautiful images that go perfectly together, and but have a varied look, but are in the same style, and obviously are meant to go together. Or you can just wear that alone on accent nails, or you can just wear that. You know, there's so many different options, and I like that she really gives you the flexibility to do that. And don't forget to look like over different plates within the same collection, and then, like I say, even in plates in other collections, because the little bitty icons has so many cute little summery images that would go really well with this. All right, let's take a look at plate 902. So we've got these squares that are like triangles, and that's a really great geometric effect. I love this. This is like static, like waves of static, and then you've got the 2 little lines here that match it. What a great texture this is. I love putting texture on in the back of my manicure. So I'll, you know, like put this, let's say I have white, and then I'll put this, stamp this in tan, and then have like maybe my main image stamped in blue over it. So it just gives that little texture to the background, and I love that, and I haven't seen anything like it anywhere. Cute little flower. I love, this reminds me of like hair, you know, a beautiful girl's hair just flowing, but also notice it could just be really beautiful texture. It could look like waves, it could do all kinds of great things. And here are some little flowers, and it goes with your little flower there. It's a little full nail image. These are so adorable. Oh my gosh, I love these. If I were going like to Comic-Con or someplace like that, I would do these little lightning bolt comic book nails. And then of course you've got your little one there. Beautiful cabbage rose, we will come back to that. I love, this is amazing, this beautiful like visual illusion there of the sun, and then the waves are coming out. Oh my gosh, so cool. And we're going to come back to that one too. This is a beautiful sort of Victorian wallpaper look. I love this kind of mini arrows or chevrons, and then you're matching one there. I love the geometric stuff and the googly eyes. There's so many different possibilities you can do there with laying colors over. It's like a template for laying all the different colors and getting dimension in your design. So, you know, just have a blast with that. So this cabbage rose, of course, goes with this cabbage rose. They're like negative images of each other. So that is going to be, it's going to show up in the color of your stamping polish. Here, it's going to let whatever beautiful polish you have underneath show through. And then this is cabbage roses as well, so the same thing, only smaller. So again, beautiful Skittle Mani. You could do even just, you know, with those two, but between that, and then this one over here, you can mix and match your colors, mix and match your images, and get just the coolest Skittle Mani without even having to think twice about it. I love that she's been giving a couple of these like arched images lately, because I think these are great for French nails. Cross your top here. Back when we first started stamping, it was a little bit scary to try to use the French nail images because it was hard to get them placed correctly. But now with the clear stampers that are everywhere, you can see where you're putting it, and that allows you to get much easier, more effective French manicure without it, you know, going wonky every which way. But if you don't like French, or, you know, you're still a little bit afraid of it, you can also use this on your half moon nail area. And I mean, or, you know, of course you just use it as a stripe in the middle. Why the heck not? We've got this little partial cube that goes with this. I've seen manicures with images like this where they've just got one little square filled in and then the rest is still in black and white, and I think that's just gorgeous. Beautiful little like circuit board, and I think these also go really really well together. Little star here that goes with this. Notice that these in the middle are stars put together. You don't necessarily think of them that way, and when I look at this image I really see the flower more. And how cool would that be, by the way, to have like this in yellow and then the ones touching it going around in like pink or something like that. That would be really really cute, super cute. But it is made up of those, so it's cool to have that element. All right, now I said I was going to come back to this one. Look at how well like this goes with this. This is almost kind of like a close-up of the center part, not quite, but they would still go really well together. And then of course you've got these other circle patterns here. This is an inset of this, but you could play around with this and this and that and just have like the coolest, psychedelic-iest, that's not a word, but it is now because I just made it one, but you could just play around with that, have so much fun. Beautiful poppy. Oh my gosh, I've always loved poppies, and I love this full nail image with just the lines of poppies. So gorgeous. And don't think I'm going to forget this little feisty butterfly here, which is so, I've never seen a butterfly quite like it. It's really kind of delicate and almost like a scribble, but not quite, and it has kind of a lacy feel. And then I love that she gave you the negative images of one another, so you can have your background polish show through as the butterfly or as the background. And then finally there's this beautiful mandala sort of design, which just with the flowers and the linear portions. And notice that especially if you have smaller nails, like you might just be getting mostly the top of that, but that would be a cool design to have to go over. You could use that as the half moon just down here, this top part. Anytime that there's a line like that that's on an image, I try to find some way to use it to my advantage in design. Or, you know, you could just have this part down there in the half moon and the rest coming up. So fun stuff you can do with that. All right, let's take a look at 903. So here we have another kind of spirography image. This has a more of a lacy flower feel to it. Dream with me. Oh, that's so pretty. And then we have this little double diamond, which is going to match a thingy below here. Wonder more. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. And this is a little, not quite chintz, but a little homey flowery design, and she gives you the negative versions of it, so you can have your background either showing through as the flowers or as the background, depending on what you want. I love this. This is like waves or just like curls. It has sort of a Japanese feel to me. It could also be like a tribute to the flying spaghetti monster. Yep. And then you've got this little deal here, which is going to go here with this, but notice that this is like the negative version of this, so you can play around with your colors there. This is a really cool geometric thing that reminds me a little bit of razor wire, and maybe I've said a little too much about myself there, but it does. So if you have like barbed wire images and things like that, that could go well with it too. Okay, so here's this cool design where it's into like these donut shapes made up out of these, so you can play around with that. Notice little glitters would go beautifully over that. Beautiful, gorgeous flower design, big enough for, you know, even really super large nails. If you have shorter nails, you can pick out different parts of it, and I like the design flexibility that gives you. So this is a cabbage rose kind of feel. You know, I wonder, it's not like exactly like this. No, well, you could play around with that, but no, it's not an exact match. Some crisscross lines, which is great for texture. Some little pollen bubbles. So from all of you out there that are suffering for pollen and want to reclaim those pollen balls and make them yours and make them beautiful on your nails, there you go. Oh, and I forgot this one right here, which matches this image down here. Here she always does these different kinds of these like lacy doily images, which I think are so beautiful, and just you can pick up, you know, you can use it as a half moon if you pull on the edge. You can use it for a full nail image. You can have it go, I've done designs where I have it swipe like halfway across my nail. So like I'll have this arch coming halfway across my nail. Try to think outside the box and figure out ways that you can use that in your design where they're going to be a little bit different, and it gives you that awesome flexibility. I love this sort of retro 60s feel to it, gorgeous. Take a look at this. So you've got the circles, you've got the little square diamondy designs, but then look at this little flower that's inset in the design there. And the reason I'm pointing that out to you is because this is that same flower, just magnified with the little diamonds next to it. So you could mix and match that pattern as well. Or just use that for the beautiful pattern it is, or just use that for like a beautiful mosaic-y, beach towel-y kind of look. Some tiles, you can go in and color some of them, use it as background. Love it, believe, sweet, wish, unreal. I love those kind of just simple little words. It gives you something, you know, to inspire you. It's like an affirmation through the day when you have something beautiful like believe on your nails all day long, and every time you look down you see it, you know. Okay, this is so cool. This is almost like, this reminds me of like a quilt. So the leaves on the different flowers are the, you know, stripes or little dots, or, you know, the with the different sewing. I think that's so cute. I think that has like this really homey country kind of feel to it that I really just love. Take heart, worry less, rock star, dream on, smile more. I love that she puts these really sweet little words on the plates. And I keep talking about how the little bitty icons plate, would go so well with this. So there's like the little flip-flops to go with these flip-flops, and like the little sunglasses and all kinds of tropical theme stuff. A little strawberry to go along with it, a little tropical flower to go along with it. So you've got your bigger ones here. So I think this is there's a lot of fun stuff on here that could go well with this. So these are the same size as the images on her other plates. So this is about, you know, just a little bit under 3/4 of an inch wide there, and then about halfway between 3/4 of an inch and a full inch long. All right, let's test it out. Okay, for my stamping test, I'm going to use just regular Conad Black, and I'm going to use the UberChic Beauty XL Sticky Stamper. But it still came out really beautiful. And, yep. Beautiful image. Beautiful image. Okay, this is 902. Great pickup, and great transfer. All right, 903. Great pickup, and great transfer. Okay, so all of these stamped beautifully. Everything came out well. I will link all the information down below in the description box, and thanks for watching.